A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Virginia's offense will get first crack at it today. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Cavaliers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And defensively, one of the most important things is...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play, you swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing offenses in the country. You're going to have to be really good in the back end all game long.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Now rolling to the left. Slithers into space. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Snagged out of the air.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. Creates a little space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the defense got him at the 27. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on. And
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Cal's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see.
Oh, not a space. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his big tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He'll do it himself. Turning on the Jets. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught. Fighting off the defender. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The give to the back.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Morris. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got him downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
On the double.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Morris. He caught it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so...
Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Back to throw, it's Morris. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 and the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Puts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Morris. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go back to the ground. Running into the open space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cavaliers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Ennis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
It's a seam wide open. He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Basic connection. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Cavaliers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wideout trying to get it in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Fires to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the single back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. And is slipped out. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
It's a running room. They off a big one, and they get... to the 27.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Golden Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Morris. On the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. Still on his feet at the 35. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the grab.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The give to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Cavaliers are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. Floating away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Brown will throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to...
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fit it in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he makes the extra point.
38, Cal, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Hard running there. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. He pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick handoff. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the right side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. Fires on the move. On target to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morris. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got a man. It's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. Good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Run and a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, that slithered right through it. And would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. At the line of scrimmage.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the... very first play of the drive. Off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And the Cavaliers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Morris. Soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead. He's still taking shots.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. Goal. The massive explosion. Instead, they're looking at a third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that night.
Wide open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Ennis. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Direct snap. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cavaliers offense will start this game off. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now, he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate.
Free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Down, Demon Deacons. The defense putting points on the board. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense. Those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cavaliers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Dances away to buy time. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Thanks to grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Cavaliers had tough field possession to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Virginia.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On the run, it's Claiborne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The hand to the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Oh, out of space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Cavaliers have moved it inside the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run to the left. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morris. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. That's caught. It's Mays. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Hernandez. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Hands it off. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Throws into the middle of the field. Snags it! Touchdown, Cavalier! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Claiborne. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Vick. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets on.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give. Got the 1st down and more. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too.
And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call.
Hold it. Defense.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Claiborne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to set up the screen. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Buys a little time. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. right down the boulevard. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final point of this first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Virginia. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point.
38, Wake Forest, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. Nice move there. Turning on the Jets. And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown. Wait. He would not be denied.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The give on the option. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mays. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And tackled there by the defense. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Second down.
Finds his man. It's Hernandez. He's loose. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Back to pass, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Makes a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he... Looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Wake Forest, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer throw.
Lots of running room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Cavaliers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Vick. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Mays. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this.
There he goes! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rushes on him, and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hernandez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the... And it is... Good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Now he's looking to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
And the deflection by the defense. Play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They booted away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Took care of it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Steps away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Wake Forest. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Here's the give off the left side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Morris. Finds his man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
On the play.
And the Demon Deacons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. After this, it'll be a wrap.
2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
go, a late season collision of two undefeated teams. Only one team can keep their quest for a perfect season alive by winning today. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Hawks.